What's up, guys? It's Captain Trucker. I'm catching a flight going to Houston. It's been a change of detour. Going to my sister's house for a few days. By the way, please subscribe if this is your first time. If you're coming back, I appreciate it. So yeah, in this video, I want to talk a little bit about retirees and sort of their expectations as far as, you know, giving back to the community and being able to survive off their Social Security. It's totally doable, guys. We just got to like check the mindset. You know, like the Asian cultures, they generally respect the elderly and they take care of the elderly most of the time, unless you get some like degenerate scammer online or someone who looks like a fashion model and you're 75 years old and you're really surprised that she's not deeply in love with you and empties your bank account. That does happen sometimes, so you got to be watchful of that. But most of the Filipinos are like pretty good for the most part. And I always advise people, like, don't go on the dating sites to find the love of your life when you're retired. Maybe just come hang out here for a year or so, meet people at the local church and so forth. But yeah, I was like, you know, I've just got back to the country and I'm kind of like getting used to it again. It's always a different frequency when you're back in the US, you know? Like I turned on the news and this lady was talking about some woman and she goes, I know Susie had the best genetics. And like, I don't know many people that talk about genetics over in the East. And you know, at first I thought maybe it was like something that just white people did, but I talked to this black dude on the plane who was actually coming from Mindanao also. He said he doesn't have any issues, by the way. But he said that black people talk about genetics too, so maybe it's just a Western thing. Yeah, I mean, I've known like 70, 80-year-olds who still brag about their pointed noses. That happens too. So these things exist, they still exist. It's been around for many, many years. And yeah, that's the world we live in, guys. But as far as retirees in the Philippines, you can make it, okay? But we got to think about how we're contributing also to the community, all right? So let's get out of this like, what can we get from it, but more about how can we be a part of the community? Because it's always kind of like, the trend I'm seeing is more like, what can we get for our money, you know what I mean? Like, let's go take over the land and take the women. But we got to get out of those mindsets, guys, because the Filipinos are good. We help them, they help us. And if we don't help them, they'll probably still help us. So that's why we got to try to help them, okay? You know, I knew this like older guy from the church, and he gave like his entire Social Security check every month to the church, to a local church. And he works on like Bible commentaries, and you know, the Filipinos, they put him up in a room and a house and they feed him and they take care of him because he helps them. So, you know, maybe sometimes that's just the way we got to do it. All right, well, I got to get on this flight, guys, but I'll talk to you soon. It's Captain Trucker. As always, I appreciate it. And I already missed the Philippines, but I'll be back there soon. I just got to do some work. So please subscribe, guys. I'll keep you updated. It's good to talk to you. Bye-bye.